What's up, gentlemen? It's Jesse here, and I want you to hold on to your hat and buckle up your seatbelt because today we are going over the three signs to look for that a younger girl likes much older men. The three signs to look for that a girl, maybe she's 18, 19, 20, early 20s, she's into guys. She's fantasizes about men that are in their 40s and 50s, and yes, even their 60s. And believe me, these girls are out there. There are plenty of much younger girls that fantasize, that are kind of freaky in that way about much older men. How can you tell these girls from the regular girls? How can you tell the girls that are these older man freaks from the regular, innocent, nice girls? A lot of these girls look nice on the surface, but really they'd love to meet an older guy. And gentlemen, you need to know what these three signs are because they're going to save you a lot of embarrassment, save you from a lot of rejection, save you from a lot of awkward situations, maybe hitting on much younger women that are not really into that are not really into you. So you can focus specifically on those girls that want to meet you. All right, guys, sign number one that much younger girl is secretly fantasizing about older guys and wants to hook up for some quick fun is that you gotta watch what a girl does and not listen to what she says. You're watching what a girl does and not listen to what she says. Guys, sear this into your brain. Look at her actions. Don't listen necessarily to her words because women will lie, especially younger girls. If they're into something that's a little bit unusual or a little bit freaky, girls will straight up lie to your face. And the reason is these younger girls are very concerned about fitting into social groups. A younger girl is very concerned about fitting in with her friends, fitting in with her family. A younger woman in particular doesn't want to go against the group. Now, an older woman, they're more likely to, just do whatever they want. They're more honest with themselves. They know what they like. But a younger girl, they're obsessed with fitting in with their peer group. So she's not going to say anything that could get her socially rejected by the tribe, right? She's not going to ever say anything controversial, especially when it comes to sex. So a younger girl, even if she's very much into much older guys, if you were to ask her, she's never going to admit that in a million years. Not outright, right? She's never going to straight up tell you that she likes older guys. And look, guys, I don't even need to tell you this. You already know that these much younger girls have already spent years looking at every single fantasy online. It's all right there at their fingertips. They've spent years experiencing every little kinky, freaky little niche out there. Some of these girls are into much older guys. Some of them are into the interracial stuff. Some of these girls are into other women. You can take the sweetest, innocent, young little thing, and she's the perfect angel to you, right? But she's secretly watching all this stuff about DP, right? These girls are crazy. They all have their own little fantasies, their own little niche they like, yet they will never tell you. These girls will lie because they want to maintain this image of innocence, this image of being the good girl so they can get fit in with the group and not be called a so-called slut, right? They don't want to be shamed. So it comes back to this principle that you can't listen to what a girl necessarily says. You gotta see what she does. By the way, if you are interested in dating a much younger woman, look, there's a particular way you gotta handle it because much younger girls act a little bit differently than older women. And they act a little bit differently around older guys. Because, for example, much younger girls, they're very concerned about their peer group. They're very concerned about what their friends think. And guys, if you want to steal all my lines, steal all my routines, steal all my moves that I've gathered over these last 20 years, specifically designed to pull these younger girls right into your arms, then you want to check out this link right here at Win That Girl. Click on it. The link in the description below as well. And right there, you're going to see a short presentation that's going to show you the fastest, easiest, simplest, and most effective way to pull a beautiful girl right into your arms, even if she's treated you like you're invisible before. And you can literally steal all my tactics, all my knowledge that I've learned over these last 20 years and download it directly into your own brain. So check out that link, give it a shot. It's going to surprise you. Which brings us to sign number 2, that a younger girl is secretly fantasizing about much older guys, and you can have her screaming daddy back at your place or at the hotel. And the sign is that you've got to bring her bait. You've got to bring her bait, guys, because you got to see how she reacts to that bait. Again, you can't listen to what a girl says because she'll always lie, but you can see how she reacts. You can see what she does, and that's going to be your signal that she likes older guys. So you got to bring her some bait to reveal what she does. And that bait is yourself, guys. It is yourself, which means you need to look the part. You need to play the part of that sexy older gentleman that she wants to meet, because I guarantee you that girl has a very specific image of what the sexy older gentleman is to her. And I guarantee you it's not like 99% of older guys. 99.9% of older gentlemen, they have the big beer belly. They have the scrawny arms, right? It looks like they've given up on life. They're not trying anymore. They're dressed like a slob. Their posture's bad. They're all hunched over. They've got this very Mr. Magoo kind of feel to them. They've got this kind of scrawny voice. There's nothing really going for them. They just don't look like the sexy older guy. Because again, that girl is going to have a very particular image in her mind of how this older gentleman is going to come across to her. He's going to be projecting success. He's going to be well dressed. He's going to look very well groomed. He's going to project confidence to her. He's going to have that little bit of a bad boy edge, a little bit of that sexual, slightly dangerous edge where he kind of has this air of, you know, I'm just giving you, girl, the opportunity to come into my life, and he's not trying to get into her party, right? So you need to have this certain image, this very specific image that matches what she has been fantasizing about. Now, Jesse, hold on a second. Hold on just a second. I'm sure some of you are thinking, Jesse, I see plenty of younger girls around and they don't pay any attention to me. I don't see any evidence that these girls are into men that are 20 or 30 years older than them. Well, no shit, guys. You're dressed like a slob. You dress like you don't care. You dress like you don't take care of yourself. You dress like you've given up on life. You look like the next 100 other average generic dudes that are your same age. You don't stand out to her. There's nothing special about you. Yes, she's into older guys, but you have to look the part. You have to at least somewhat match up with what her fantasy is. You have to at least look like you're trying. You have to at least look like you're setting yourself apart where you're in that top 1%, because these younger girls are only going to go for the top 1% in how you dress, how you take care of yourself, how you're groomed, and how well you're projecting success and your confidence level. They're only going to go for that top 1% because there's so many gentlemen out there that don't try, they don't care, they look generic. You cannot look average, guys. You cannot look average, or none of these girls are even going to give you a second look. And that's what I mean by setting yourself out as the bait. You need to look the part. You need to somewhat match what's in her head, what's her fantasy. You put yourself out there, you might get flirting with the girl, and you got to ask yourself, is she giving you indicators of interest back? Is she letting you touch her? And when you touch her, does she touch you back? Is she giving you little smiles? Is she giving you little looks? Does she continue on with the conversation? You're putting yourself out there as bait, matching, or at least trying to match what might be that fantasy inside her head of that sexy older guy. And then you interact with the girl, and if she gives you the green lights, if she gives you little indicators of interest, you're setting yourself up as bait. You want to see if she puts her hand out there to take a grab at it. All right, guys, the third thing that you want to look for, that a much younger girl is really into older guys and she wouldn't mind getting pulled back to a hotel room and getting railed by a guy 10, 20, 30 years older than herself, and maybe that man could be you, is that Again, you can't ask her outright because girls will lie, lie, lie. They'll never tell you the truth. They'll never tell you what they really want. But you can structure an opportunity for her to drop you a little hint. She can't explicitly tell you, but you can structure an opportunity for her to let you know that yes, she is into older gentlemen. So for example, when you're talking to a younger woman, you can just casually throw out in the conversation, you know what I noticed about you? You look like trouble. I know you're trouble. I can see it in your eyes. You know what you need? You need an older man to show you the way so you don't keep tripping over your own 2 feet. Yes, you do. Do not lie to me. But you look like a ton of trouble. I really should stay away from you. And if she doesn't give you an outright no, if she doesn't immediately start arguing with you back, if she's got that little twinkle in her eye, if she's got that devilish little naughty smile, if she starts flirting with you back, maybe she doesn't even say anything. Maybe she's just like shy and gets kind of quiet and her cheeks blush and turn red. That means you know she likes older guys. You've discovered her little secret, right? She's not going to openly admit it, but she's not going to deny it either. You got her admitting it just through her silence, right? You're giving her a way to say, yes, I do like older gentlemen, but I don't have to explicitly say it. You're giving her this avenue where she can just imply it. Even if she says nothing, even if she just gives you a little smile back, even if you can just read it in her eyes. If a girl likes older guys, she is going to let you know. And if you're interested in meeting younger girls, even if they're much younger than yourself, and dating these younger girls and turning one into your loyal and loving girlfriend, even to the point where it's almost scandalous when other people see this girl on your arm, or even if you just want a girl that's maybe 5 or 6 years younger than yourself, you want to check out this video right here because it's going to show you the number one trait, the number one quality that you need to have to attract these younger girls and pull them into your arms. So you're not ignored anymore. You're not treated like you're invisible. This is the number one trait that younger women are looking for in an ultimate older gentleman. So definitely check that video out right now.